How's it going, folks? Welcome back to another Vector video where today I'm going to be talking to you about the Gaianet. Now, these guys have been releasing a whole lot of new updates in the past 24 hours, in the past week, in the past month, and ever since the course of when they started. As you're going to see, they have a huge community amassed both on Telegram, Discord, Twitter, and everywhere. And I'm going to show you a little tutorial on how to run your own node and take advantage of the ecosystem. So with that being said, make sure to drop a like if you enjoy the video, subscribe to the channel, check the links down below for all the resources and everything that I'm going to be talking about today and everything that you can check out. And with that being said, I'm not a financial advisor, and you should do your own due diligence before investing into anything in the blockchain world. So with that being said, let's get straight into the video. So as I said, Gaianet is absolutely huge, right? First and foremost, they are utilizing AI to its fullest potential. Second of all, give them a fat follow on Twitter if you want to learn more about what's happening and what will be happening in the future. So these guys are building decentralized AI inferencing and also a distributed and incentivized GenAI agent network. So how it works, I'm going to explain in today's video. And you don't want to hear this, but the AI you've been using is limiting you, not liberating you. It's because traditional centralized AI dictates what information you consume, since the responses are generated from only one place. So this is why we have decentralized AI inferencing. A huge community of like-minded people, very smart individuals, may I say, on the Gaianet AI official Telegram group. So I do recommend you check that out as well. And before we head on over into a little tutorial, let's talk about the actual agents and everything that you can do within the ecosystem itself. So I'm going to open up the agents in the new tab, and for now let's talk about a little high-level overview of the Gaia network. So decentralized GenAI agents network and this inferencing, how does it work? First, we need to start in the entire protocol and what you can actually see, right? So you're going to see the Gaia network, which is a distributed and decentralized network of Gaia nodes that you can run yourself if you want to. You have the Gaia protocol, so this is a protocol that governs how each parts are run. You have the Gaianet node, so these are individual underutilized hardware to perform AI inferencing, right? So any hardware can do it. You have a model, so this is a fine-tuned large language model. Well, not only one model, but several large language models, or LLMs as I like to call them, with private data embeddings, so proprietary knowledge base that individuals or enterprises have to improve the performances of the model. And you have decentralized kind of AI apps that utilize API of the distributed Gaianet infrastructure. How it works? Well, quite simple, even though this graph may not be as clear from the start. Let me explain it to you. So first and foremost, the user goes ahead and uses or pays for a front-end application. So this is a UI, this is a chatbot, this is a SaaS platform. These are all the apps, right? So then you have a discovery of whatever the app does and you pay for it, right? And then you have the Gaianet protocol network, right? So this is where staking begins, this is where your registry begins, and this is where you start getting paid for actually running a node. So if you're a node operator, you get paid to provide API services, to compute, to provide proprietary knowledge, and to provide a platform for fine-tuned LLMs to actually distribute their data. And then you have the stakers, which share revenue from, first of all, the model devs. So these are fine-tuned models with private data that go out to the public. And you have the proprietary knowledge base for embeddings, which is from the knowledge authors. So you have the data, you have the development, you have revenue coming in from both to the stakers, going into the Gaianet nodes, and obviously the users at the start are able to incentivize the entire ecosystem. So that's kind of how it works on a higher level. If you want to install your AI node and deploy it, it's a very simple 5-minute process. So you're going to head on over to GitHub and you're going to see a quick start guide. Now, you guys are very apt in blockchain technology for the start and for the time being and from the past. So I'm not going to go into too much detail, but all you need to know is that you should literally just install the default node software stack with a single line of command on Mac, Linux, or Windows WXL. So this is it. It's very simple. Once you initialize the node, it will download the model files and vector database specified in the home Gaianet config file, and it could take a few minutes since the files are large. You're going to see this. You're going to start the node by typing start. The script will print the official node address on the console as follows. So you're going to see this. And to stop the node, you can run the stop script, and that's it. Now, if you want to install, this is what you do. The output should look like below. By default, it installs into the home/Gaianet directory. You can also choose an alternative one. And to initialize, you press init. The output should look like below. You can use some of your preset configurations from these guys' GitHub. Or you can set your own. For example, the command below initializes a node with the Llama 3 8B model with a London guidebook as a knowledge base. So it's just a separate LLM, and if you start the node, it becomes quite interesting and it starts working. First of all, locally, if you want to access it via localhost, but you can also start a node installed in an alternative base directory. And obviously, to start the node, you have the stop button again. If you want to update your configurations, you can do so as well. And you're going to see a lot of different config help over here. And obviously, this is GitHub. So if you want to check everything, if you want to learn more from the contributors, if you want to do the README, the GPL 3.0 license, and all of this other stuff on the Gaianet Reddit, or not Reddit, sorry, GitHub, please make sure to check it out. It is quite abundant and it is quite cool. Now, the AI agents with external knowledge bases, you're going to see that there is currently almost 1,000 nodes and almost or over 600 million total throughputs. So you have the consensus agent, which is trending. You have the chemistry agent. You have the coder agent, and you have the Korean learning agent, which is pretty cool as well. Now, there's a bunch of different agents that you can search for. So you have consensus, chemistry, CodeGemma, Llama 3 knowledge, Rust learning, Muadao, scroll, MetaMask, base, medicine, law. You know, if you go into the law model, you're going to see that you are able just to use this agent right here, which is pretty cool, right? There's a bunch of different implications here. You are able to use all of these agents, and it is a completely decentralized infrastructure. So Gaianet is actually working very hard to make tech and AI that's actually better, and that doesn't, as you can see, limit you by decentralized AIs that currently limit you. Well, that's what these guys are trying to do for us, right? You even have the ZK Sync knowledge base, which is pretty cool. Now, if we want to get into more technicals, we can do so later. I think it's enough for you to start taking advantage. Head on over to the website, check the links down below, and search a little bit more about how you can install your Gaia node. The link will be in the description below, but I do recommend at least you go ahead and read through, or try to use some of these AI agents that are already out there to have some fun and take advantage of this wonderfully built ecosystem. So how it works with the node ID, right? You have all of these Gaianet domains. You have API servers on the right with custom workflows and algos for function calling. So this is all from a marketplace. You have the knowledge stores marketplace. You have the fine-tuned models marketplace. They're all going into these models in here that are run by any CPU, any GPU, and NPUs, TPUs, and others. And all of these node operators operate a proprietary knowledge and fine-tuned model with all of these functions in the middle. So this API server in the middle ties together multiple LLMs and RAG knowledge stores so that everybody can benefit from the ecosystem in a vector database. Look, they even mentioned me on the website. That's pretty cool, right? So that's pretty much it for today's video. Why Gaianet? It's decentralized, it's versatile, it's censorship resistant, it's privacy centric, it's limitless. This is Gaianet for you all. If you want to learn more about education applications or commercial applications, make sure to check them out. And these are some of the LLMs that are currently supported. So that's it for today's video. Drop a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel, comment down below with your favorite thoughts and opinions. And lastly, I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own due diligence before investing into anything in the blockchain world. So thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.